What's going on everyone, RJ here, and in today's video we are going to do a green day recap on ticker symbols MRK and CCL. So I didn't do a day trading recap on Wednesday and Thursday because quite honestly, if I were to just be open and honest right here on YouTube with everyone to see, on Wednesday and Thursday there was some mental shifts and changes in my mindset when I was trading that really affected my day on both Wednesday and especially on Thursday. Somewhere in there, I started revenge trading and over trading, 100%. Two of the most sinful acts you can do on trading is revenge trading and over trading. And those combined have the ability to blow up an account because all you want to do is you want to make things back by revenge trading. Then you want to just scalp everything you can by over trading. And you have absolutely just thrown your strategies out the window and you're no longer, you're just seeing red all day long. And so Wednesday and Thursday, I just took a mental break on Thursday and just decided to reset mentally, right? And so yesterday I went ahead and worked out, I played some tennis, hung out with some friends, had a really good time, and today went back in it and traded the things that I'm really strong at, which are opening range breakouts in the early morning and then ABCD patterns that start to form later on. And with that, I was able to trade super clean, ending the day plus 8 R. So that's my risk to reward, 8-1 for today. And it was really good trading it, and it felt really good. And so, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, know that those 2 days were red for sure. And with a combination of revenge trading and over trading, you know, it wasn't even worth doing the recap because all you saw are green and red triangles on where I entered and where I exited, and it made absolutely no sense. It looked like a bunch of clusters, so wasn't even worth it. Wednesday, Thursday, red days for sure. Today, super green day. Very excited, ending today on a green note into the weekend, which is always good mentally. But before we go ahead and get started on the actual recap itself, if you guys haven't already and you are new to this channel, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button down below, as it truly helps the almighty YouTube algorithm promote this video and this channel to find other viewers and traders such as yourselves and other viewers and traders out there. Also follow me on my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardanas. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday so far. Without further ado, let's head right on in to the trade recap. Alright everyone, so let's go ahead and take a look at my opening trades here. So the first trade I took for the day is CCL, and so this was an opening range break up for me, and it correlated on both the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart. And on the 5 minute chart, you can see that on the top here, this was a nice topping tail. So again, remember on opening range breakups, you have to be very fast. And so over here on the 1 minute chart, things that I like to see on opening range breakups, especially if it's gapping up for the day, is I want to see a healthy sell-off. That's people taking their profits, and once people have taken their profits, if the stock is still strong, it's going to get bought up. So we can see that it sold off all the way to the VWAP, which is this fusion line here. And so after it got bought back up and was entering the open for the day, I went ahead and took a position long, just under $26.20. And I took my first partial up here at about $26.30, and then kind of rode this. And then the stock did go all the way up to about 26, just shy of 26.50, and I took the rest off at just close to break even. Now this trade, I'm not really too proud of this trade, but I did see here that it was forming a double top, and I was thinking it was going to go for a break of high of day. So I did take an entry right at these double topping lines here at around 26, I want to say 42 for the break of the $0.50. And so around 26.42, I took a entry position, and it looked like it went green, and then followed by another break here at about 26.54, 26.55. And so I took my first partial here and then saw that it was starting to sell off, so I went all out break even at 26.41, 26.42. And so that's my trade on CCL. Again, on the 5 minute chart, we can see that it was an opening range breakup, so it touched the 9 EMA on the 5 minute and got bought up. And then over here on the second chart, it got bought up and then it kind of sold off. So you have to be very fast with your exits on opening range breakups. So CCL was a nice green trade, and before I took any reds, I was able to break even on the rest. The biggest move for me today was MRK. We had some positive catalysts for COVID therapeutics, and on the 5 minute chart, we did see that it was gapping up, and it had sold right under the VWAP, just very slowly. I mean, it was a small short, and then it was very, very strong at open. And so it kind of just went below the 9 EMA on the 5 and got eaten up and went right past the 9 and the VWAP on the 5-minute chart. On the 1-minute chart, it didn't even break below the VWAP. It did break below the 9, and I was a little late on these entries because I was paying attention to CCL. Now this on the 5-minute is an opening range breakup, but on the 1-minute, I did see a pullback, and I kind of traded what is like a bear flag here. And so if you take a look, here's the pull, here's the pullback, and then the igniting candle afterwards. And so on the 5, it looked like I was chasing it, but on the 1-minute, on the 4th candle here, I was able to take an entry right before $83. And on right below $83, I want to say this was $82.95 entry. And so here on this pullback, I saw that it was bouncing off, so I took an entry right above this candle with a tight stop loss at $82.50. This was a 50-cent. This stock was moving between 20 to 50 cents right at open. It was very, very strong, so I needed to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. So I was going to give myself maybe like a 40-cent stop loss. So as the volume came in, I went ahead and took an entry right above here for the break of $83. And so as it broke through, I took my first partial here at around 83, I want to say 30, and then it broke through that, and so I took another partial here at 83.50. And so here's my 50-cent partial, and then it went all the way up to $84. I took a partial, and then as it kind of got sold off here, I took the rest of it off at $84. So this was an enormous move. This was about a $1 move altogether with all the partials in it. And so very, very big move on MRK. Again, as you saw, this topping tail, I don't normally like to stick around because that just shows signs of weakness. Obviously, it can continue going up, but I don't like that sign. And with such a big risk to reward already, I got my $1 full in there. I just decided to take it all out, you know, not to be greedy. If I left money on the table, I left money on the table. But as you saw, it continued to kind of sell off here and did show signs of weakness. Now, I thought I was done for the day. This was already a 6R for me. I was already up a fairly good amount, but I did see later on as I was trying to do the recap, let's just minimize this so it doesn't look confusing. I did see MRK as it broke the VWAP here, or as it approached VWAP. You guys can see that I took an entry right here. And what that pattern was showing me was a reverse ABCD. Right, here's the move downwards. Here's a consolidation right under the 9 EMA and right above the VWAP, this fusion line. And it didn't want to break above this 9 EMA. And so what I ended up doing was I took a position short right here. And this was for a reverse ABCD pattern. So here's your A, here's your B. Oh my Lord. Here's your B right here. Here's the C, and here's the D move following it. And so here's the move downwards, consolidation, very, very, very tight consolidation here. And so what I ended up doing was I just took a position short and with a stop loss at the 9 EMA right here. And it looked like it was about to touch it, but I held on and it sold off still. And then right here, it broke it broke VWAP. So we lost VWAP here. My entry was around 62.17, I remember. And I took my first partial right here at about, let me see, it was 81.87. It was around 81.87. So that was a nice 3R move for me. So my first partial was 3R, and then I took my next partial here at about 81.67. And so this was a nicer move. And then another partial here at, let me see, this was around 81.56, and then I was all out. Obviously, I missed this move right here, but I was all out at around 81.46. So that was an insane move. That was about an 8R move right there because remember my entry was over here at around 82.17 and then was all out around here at 81.46. And so this trade did obviously take patience. Look at the time span for this trade. I entered it around 10:45 and was out. I hung on to this trade for about 11 minutes, And so you have to show a little bit of patience sometimes. As you saw here, it did look like it was about to pull back up and I was about to get stopped break even, but it did continue to just lose VWAP. It kind of just bounced off VWAP and continued its move downward. So I hope you guys really did enjoy that video. If you did and you found yourselves learning something new, do me a favor and smashy that like and subscribe button down below, as it truly helps the almighty YouTube algorithm promote this video and this channel to find other viewers such as yourselves and other potential viewers out there. Also follow me on my other social media platforms here. It is just at RJ Ardonis. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday and got some plans coming up for the weekend. If not, just definitely enjoy, relax. You know, trading is really a very strong mental game. When you're having green days are amazing. When you're having red days, if you don't have yourself disciplined, and of course we're all human, I have those days, obviously Wednesday and Thursday, we tend to just wanna make the red back. Instead of just cutting the loss, we wanna make that back, thus compounding the red days. And so you need to be able to, you know, have the ability to take a step back when you are red and just say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take this small loss and then we'll kind of just reset and go from there. And so I did that today, you know, used Thursday after my trading to kind of just reset, enjoy myself, hang out with my dog, eat some delicious food. I played some tennis, so I was able to work out, and then just kind of hung out with some friends, and it cleared my mind mentally, which was really good going into today's trading. I just, you know, switched my mindset back to where I was before, traded my strengths, kept my stops nice and tight in case it, you know, the trade went the opposite direction. But other than that, everything went really well today. And so I'm ending today on a very green note going into the weekend, which always is a great feeling. If you guys have any other questions, just please post them in the comments section below. I hope everyone has a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend coming up ahead. And with that being said, trade clean, stay green, and I'm going to see everyone on the next trading recap next time.